Welcome back to another squeeze of the week. This is another challenge match. I was playing this time against a guy called Brad from New Zealand, and we get to 5 clubs by the north hand. So in the second, we're going to rotate to the north hand, but I'll go through the bidding just in case it matters. We open a diamond, our better minor. West bids 2 weak hearts. North bids 3 forcing clubs. Okay, you bid. You don't really want to bid 3N necessarily. You might only have 1 heart stop. It might not be the right thing to do. Now, you can see sometimes you'll bid 3N against the box, but the problem is the club finesses are going to go into East, and East is the person who's likely to have the tricks. So partners' clubs could be solid. Who knows? But maybe partner's still got some spades. So I bid 3 hearts waiting, and partner bids 4 clubs. Okay, so we're playing teams. I just bid 5 clubs because, you know, if 4 clubs is going off, it's not going to be the disaster to be in 5-2 off, is it? So we do that, and it could make, again, partner could have a stiff heart and 7 clubs or something, which is almost what they've got. So partner has a good hand. 3N makes, so we've got a heart stop, and 3N makes given the king of clubs is coming down. So if the king of clubs isn't coming down, then 3N is a bit dodgy. So 5 clubs should be fine, I think. What are we going to lose? We're going to lose a heart, maybe a club, and then we've got to find a way to get rid of our 3rd diamond. So it's not guaranteed, but we're going to go small, small, queen. Now, if West had 7 hearts, they would have probably taken the ace and given a ruff. They do that. They're pretty good at defending things like that. And if West had 7, they know either their partner's Jack singleton or North's queen singleton. So West must have 6 hearts here. And so our king of hearts isn't going to make a trick. It's West is going to hang on to their ace 10 or just their ace, and we're not going to make the king. So what do we do now? Well, we need to be in the south hand to finesse clubs, but we've got a potential chance to get rid of the north's small heart. We can take a spade finesse. If the spade finesse loses and they cash the ace of hearts, then we can still get rid of north's diamond on the ace of spades. So it's not like a stupid finesse to take. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the spade finesse at trick 2. And who's likely to have the king of spades anyway? Like, it's likely to be East. East is going to have more spades than West does. So we're going to play spades to the queen, and West follows small. So that's good. We can now either throw North's losing diamond away or losing heart away on that ace of spades. And now we should be making this. It's very unlikely for us to lose enough tricks to go off from this point. So what do? And play a club. We're going to take the club finesse, and the king appears. So we're definitely making it now, but again, it is squeeze of the week. I'm always looking out for these squeezes. So at this point here, when the contract's safe, and I'm at the magical squeeze number, remember the magical squeeze number is having 1 fewer tricks than there are remaining tricks. So let's just finish this trick, ace of clubs, small. We've won 3 tricks, but looking at the rest of the tricks here, we've got 10 tricks to go. We've got 6 clubs, 2 diamonds, and the ace of spades. That's 9. So we've got 9 of the remaining 10 tricks. Are there any squeezes? Well, West is guarding the hearts, but they're guarding your heart threat is under West. That's not a great position to be in. And it's likely that East is going to guard spades. West won't have 4 spades here. So if West guards hearts and East guards spades, might there be a double squeeze? Yes. So what you need for double squeeze to work often is effectively a 3rd round, or the 3rd round diamond, in this case diamond threat, with an entry in each suit. So if we'd have crossed back to the ace of diamonds at trick 2 to take a club finesse, we would have broken up our own squeeze. So we want North to have a 3rd round diamond control. So the squeeze threat in diamonds is in the north hand. South's going to have a threat in spades against East, a threat in hearts against West, and an entry to the north hand with the king of diamonds, and an entry to the south hand to keep the threats alive. Okay, so that's the mechanics. A double squeeze isn't always automatic or anything like that. We're having to work at it, and we didn't need to play a diamond because otherwise it wouldn't have worked. So we're going to do that. The first thing we're going to do is, you'll notice the 9 of clubs has gone. So we have an entry to the 7 of clubs in the south hand, but we're just going to draw another trump. And we're going to play a trump to the south hand. And what we're trying to do is strip West of their spades. Yeah, it's almost going to be guaranteed then. If we can play ace and ruff a spade or something, and we can find out that West hasn't got any more left, it's going to be a guaranteed double squeeze around diamonds. So we'll try and talk our way through that. We're going to play the ace of spades. West follows. We throw our heart away because remember our third round of diamonds is key in the north hand. And we play a spade and West discards. Now you could claim. Against Gib, I think Gib would let you claim here, but we're not going to. We're going to play it through. But I think you could claim against humans now on the assumption that West has to have the ace of hearts. So if you knew that West has the ace of hearts, you could claim against humans as well. It would be guaranteed from this point. What are we going to have to do? Well, what we're going to do is play 3 rounds of clubs in the north end. And with 3 cards left, East has to keep a spade, so has to come down to 2 diamonds. West has to keep the ace of hearts and has to come down to 2 diamonds. But we needed the threats in dummy to be played in a certain order. So what we mean by that is, he goes club, we can throw a diamond away. The diamond's not needed in the south end. He goes club, we can throw the heart away. It's only the king of hearts we need. And on the last club, it's a positional double squeeze, which means that when East keeps their spade, we have to throw our spade away because it's done its job. Remember, East has the king of spades still. So at this particular point, we know East's last 3 cards are the king of spades and 2 diamonds. Our 9 of spades has done its job. Now West is squeezed in the red suits. West has to keep the ace of hearts, so also has to throw a diamond, and we were able to just squeeze them. Whatever the initial diamonds could have been 7-2 or 4-4, whatever. We don't know what the original distribution of the diamonds was, but we've got them. So it doesn't matter whether the queens or jacks fall or anything like that. We know they each only have 2 diamonds left. So at the end, we can play a diamond to the ace, a diamond to the king, and their last card, East, is the king of spades. There it is. I have the king of hearts, and West has the ace of hearts for 13 tricks. And lose 10, because Brad was in 6. So I made 13, Brad didn't. If we just show the whole hand there, just from the start. And as the cards lie, it isn't necessarily a double squeeze, because the 9 of diamonds means East's diamonds are irrelevant. Okay, you've actually just got a simple squeeze in the red suits against West. As long as you take the spade finesse early, it didn't need to be as complicated as we made it. But if the diamonds broke any sort of different distribution where the queen, jack or 10, one of them was in the East hand, then we need a double squeeze to make 13. So that is the squeeze of the week.